keeping track of where you're at is the very way to kind of reflect and remember where you came from. Yeah. Meaning that, like, if it was like, yo, I got to do 50 push-ups tonight, and, bro, I could barely do a set of 10. I was winded, and I had to do whatever, you know what I mean, a gang of 25 sets of 2. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden you're banging out 50 push-ups straight in 3 months. Right? Don't you think it's important for? Because I think the tricky part is we don't remember where we started.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's important for us to stop, reflect, and think about, like, yo, a couple months ago, like, I couldn't even do 20. Now I could do 50 straight. True. Now I could do 100 push-ups. True. What if I did 200 push-ups tonight? How much more fit would I get? You know what I mean? Like I think the music side is the same way in the sense that we need to remember.
Absolutely.
Where we came from, but not just remember where we came from, because we can remember the beginning, but where we were this time last year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely. And then where we were 6 months ago. Mm-hmm. Where, you know, that's why I keep track of everything. Like, I keep track of where everybody's social numbers are. I keep track of, like, what the first, pre-orders were, like the first week streams. Like, I keep track of all that kind of stuff, because to me, it just reminds me of, like, yo, this album did this. Like, Indie Jones 2 did 500,000 streams. But then the record with Paul Russell, Via Text, did almost 400,000 streams out the gate. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it did so, like, the numbers were so much bigger. And then this record is going to surpass this record. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I pay attention. Like, don't y'all think it's important, though? Isn't that then the actual antidote to not, you know what I mean, to, like, being impatient?
I would say it helps. I wouldn't say it's like the... Because, I mean, for me personally, I'm like, yo, this is like my typical conversation with God. I'm like, you know, praise God, like, for how far, you know, he's brought me. Like, thank you, God, for doing this and doing this. And in honesty, God, I still feel stuck, and I need your help in this. Like, because I see where you've brought me, but now I'm here, and, like, I'm still not there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, God, like, I need your help with patience. I need your help with trusting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the normal conversation with God.
That's good. If you guys are in a live stream, feel free to ask questions. We will try to answer some of them.
I want to know what y'all saying, because y'all be geeking over here in these comments.
They talk about all kinds of stuff.
Because I'm calling it out by name. So let's hear it.
Let's switch gears a little bit. Were there any questions or not really? I don't really see anything.
Nothing super crazy. How long did it take you guys to do music full time?
20 years. Nah, I'm joking. It took me. I recorded my first song.
Why you say 20?
It took me. I recorded my first song in like 99, 2000, and I went full time with music in 2015. The caveat was that technology hadn't advanced until about 2009, 2010. That's when I really started making money off music, is when technology changed. And then I also wasn't able to go full-time with music until I got around other people that were doing full-time music. You know what I mean? So for me, having that tangible belief of, oh, man, you know, Sho Baraka provides for his family off of this. Lecrae provides for, like, having access and proximity with people like that encouraged and empowered me that I could do it. You know what I mean? And so 2015 is when I went full time. So it took me mad long. You know what I mean? It took me mad long. But there was also not as much opportunity and access, I feel like. How long did it take you?
I started rapping, I think 2012, and then I went full time. I mean, to be honest, I was full time. Okay, let me be serious, because I was going to start joking around. When I started full time. Damn, I don't really
like, when did the money really start coming into the point where you didn't need to go get a job, you know what I'm saying, to take care of yourself?
I would say probably 2016.
So 2012 to 2016. So 4 years.
4 years.
4
I
years.
said that, yeah.
4 years. Mm-hmm. And you're in that instrument place.
I'm not there, guys. Stop asking stupid questions. No, I'm playing. But
it doesn't work like that. Like, it doesn't go from, like, no money to music to now I'm making $30,000 a year and I could just do music. Like, it feels more like no money to, like, oh, I made $5,000.
Yeah.
Oh snap, I made $10,000 this year. Yo, I made 15. Yo, if I didn't work a job and I didn't go to school, if I made 15 last year, I could make 30 this year. And if I'm making 30, then I'm bringing home almost 3 bands a month. Might as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of that type of, and when you're independent, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, considering you don't just have like a viral hit that's everywhere, considering that you don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's slower like that. And I think you're in that interim, you know what I'm saying? Where like you went from 0 to like you made a little bit of money last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this year is going to double and it'll keep kind of growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's switch gears a little bit. Is there any more questions or no?
Yeah, there's a few. There's a couple.
Anything
ones.
good?
Yeah. It's trying to start music in your late 20s too late.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes. I'm just kidding.
That's
No,
actually a really bad question.
Why is that a bad question?
Because it's never too late to start music. Don't waste my time with that.
Yeah.
Savage.
Come on, next one.
Savage.
That one's
Whoa. Hold on.
Okay, we can stay.
Let me answer that question. It depends on what kind of music you're trying to make. If you want to be a worship leader and you want to make worship music,
Yeah, it's not too
then
late.
no, it's not too late. But if you want to do what Foggy does, you know what I'm saying, what John Keith does, you want to make young youth culture relevant music, it's going to be difficult trying to start when you're 29.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to make that, if you're trying to make boom bap, you know what I'm saying, like whatever, like
Adult music.
if you're trying to make adult contemporary music, you're trying to be a spoken word artist, you're trying to make worship music, it's different. But if you're trying to make like the coolest, waviest music, you have to know that that's for the younger, cooler kids. You know what I'm saying? And some people can get away with it. Like, some people can kind of finesse it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know their age. You know what I mean? And you just assume, right? But other people know my age. I'm old.
No,
I'm
I'm not
30.
talking
You looked
about-
at me all weird.
No, I was
I'm
looking at you
34,
because I know
what
who
I'm
you're
saying?
talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But
Exactly
some
what you're
people, you
talking
don't really know their age, and they can kind of finesse it. And then other people, it's like, you're trying too hard to be the young, cool guy, and you're not the young, cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want... Who is it that recently made music that was just like... It's just like, bro, this person needs to evolve. I can't think of who it is. Dang it.
John Keith.
No. Game. Like Game.
Oh.
Like Game is like using the same tactics he used 10, 15 years ago. He's calling out people's baby moms. Like, he just name drop. Like, he's just going crazy. And it's like, bro, you're 40. Like,
Is he 40?
He's 40.
The game is 40?
The game is 40. Like, I don't want to hear you rap about Kanye's wife. I don't want to hear you rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like you're out of
his
touch.
Wife now.
Yeah, like you're out of touch with
Nobody
youth culture.
likes you.
I want to hear Game make introspective music. Like, I want to hear Game do what Jay-Z did at 444. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in that season of your life. You know, and so I think it just depends on what kind of music. But it's never too late. It's never too late. I think, especially with YouTube now, because there's cats that can blow up and be YouTube people who completely don't fit the mold of anything that's happening in pop music and pop culture. Any other questions?
I want to answer that question about the Cardi B. Do you think Cardi B deserved the freaking Grammy?
We're not talking about that. There was two good ones. When y'all first started music, were you guys scared about sharing your faith on the platform?
No.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say no because, God in my heart and my soul, F what you think.
Nah, yeah, like when I first started music, just to be honest, like it was part of it was just like like I really am just not ashamed of Jesus, but it was also like how old was I? I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
Every 15-year-old kid that listens to Christian rap wants to be on Reach Records.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Shut your mouth. Yes, you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to, and I was like, that's the wave. So no, there was no part of me that was afraid to talk about God in my music.
Yeah, I would say no. I would say no. I definitely wasn't afraid. Any other questions?
Yeah, there was one more. This one's more directed toward Octavius, but it's just about school. Why did you finish school? Do you think they should finish school if they're around that age?
Okay, I finished school because I felt like, when I started, basically when I started getting my stuff off the ground a little bit, I was almost done with school. So it was like, oh, you should just go ahead
might
and
as well finish. Yeah.
But I do think people should stay in school because, life be hard, man. Everybody don't be, not like, oh, I'm trying to be like, yo, don't follow your dreams because you're not going to make it. But it's just, you just got to put yourself in position. You got to be a man, a human being before school. So you just prepare yourself for, what if anything happens. So, but I hate school. And if you're in a position where you get money, for real, drop out that chain.
I'm all the way with that.
Charlie Nash asked a really good question. Which stream of income generally makes the most for an artist? It just depends on what kind of artist you are. If you're an independent artist, your streams and your plays, your iTunes sales, and then there's the one that we've really been able to tap into, which is why it's so important for us to own everything and to not use samples and all that kind of stuff, is sync licenses, which is I'm trying to get Foggy, like, yo, get on these syncs, because the sync licenses, you know, those bags be really good. So it's important that you own the music, own the publishing. If you're working with producers, make sure you have arrangements. But I would say streaming numbers, all that kind of stuff. And then for me, sync licensing. And then I would say third is probably like merchandising and shows. But shout out to the Patreon, because y'all changing things, man. You should sign up for Patreon. Maybe we'll put like an extended version of this interview on Patreon. What else? What else is there? Anything good? Nope. Okay. So we go back and forth. We talked about the N-word thing, right? Mm-hmm. We had a really deep conversation last night that was very interesting, and we talked about liberty in music and art and all that kind of stuff, which we don't need to unpack that. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about was the Gucci controversy, right? Mm-hmm. If you guys don't know, Gucci dropped a blackface piece of merch. You think you can Google that real quick and pull it up just so everybody knows what we're talking about? And then, it's a turn, which is, I didn't know if I was more offended that they dropped it or that they were selling it and how much that joint cost.
Woo, that's racist. Put that joint up. Woo, that's crazy.
Yo, that's crazy.
This is their joint. That just looks nuts, bro. Yeah, that just looks nuts.
That is not good.
And
that's crazy.
You can take that down. So T.I. did a rant on it on his Instagram, which I was really feeling him. T.I. made this point, and he said the Black, brown, urban, Latino community, whatever you want to call it, the hip hop community, controls $1.25 trillion of annual revenue. That's how big that consumer base is.
Good job, Black.
Right? So, massive consumer group. However, often wearing clothes brands, adding clout to clothes and brands that really don't care about them. And then there was then T.I. went on to post a bunch of stuff of who were the other brands. It was like Gucci, it was Prada, multiple brands dropping super suspect blackface type stuff completely. And those of y'all that don't know, it's just disrespectful to black culture.
Who don't know?
What do y'all think about that? Like, first of all, just off top, like the Gucci controversy, and then I have a more specific question for you.
I feel like, especially me being black, I feel like, black people, we just so powerful in that, we be setting so many trends in the world. So it's just like, at the end of the day, Gucci ain't just Gucci because it's Gucci. Gucci's cool because we be hyping it up and be like, oh, we about to and set the trend. So I feel like, next, like Gucci gotta go. Any brand that disrespects, or doesn't care about you, the consumer, that's making them rich, it's like, we'll rock something else and we'll make that fly, and then that would be the new Gucci. So I just feel like,
because it was not just Gucci, right? It's H&M.
Sadly, it's
Moncler, Prada, right?
Moncler, y'all really let me down, man. That was my brand.
So what are your thoughts on this?
It's racist.
It's racist. That's it.
It's racist.
Moncler.
It's racist. I don't know what to say. It's racist. I do. I gotta.
Should I take down my song Moncler Bubble? Okay. Should I take that down?
What?
Moncler Bubble.
What is Moncler Bubble?
I ain't taking that down because that song fly.
Oh, the song. You got a song called Moncler Bubble. Well, so this would be my question though. Like, me and you have talked. You use the N-word in your music. I don't have a problem with it. But then I heard you before this Gucci thing. I heard you drop a Gucci bar.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
And I was like, why the Gucci bar?
I didn't know. I wasn't aware.
I know you weren't aware.
I was ignorant.
I know this is before the controversy, but like, why do you think that there's a constant Like, why is it cool to rep brands that are like high end brands in general? Like, why is that a thing? Like, why not rep Fear of God by Jerry Lorenzo, which is an actual brand from the culture for the culture? You know what I'm saying? And like, why that not be a thing? You know what I'm saying? And why, you know what I'm saying? And why is Gucci like, or Montclair or whatever? I don't even know. I've never even heard of Montclair, to be completely honest with you. But why is that a thing in culture? Versace, whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I feel like, and I don't. It is somewhat wrong because it's like, yo, don't put so much stock in like all these vain things, but I feel like it's a symbol of like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, stuff like that.
Right.
It's like a symbol of I've been working hard and I'm getting it now. Mm-hmm. So obviously, if I'm at the Gucci store, it's like, oh wow, you doing your thing. Like, so it's just it's not more so about the Gucci. It's more so about I've been working so hard that I've put myself in a position where I can go to the Gucci store and buy this stuff because I know it's so expensive. So, but you know, you're right. There's like a point to like, yo, it's just a brand. Like, you don't have to be hyping these things. You don't have to find value in yourself from these brands. So I do feel that. I do.
I'm curious what other people think about this entire thing in the comment section, because I think it's a very interesting thing. I think y'all might think I'm crazy, but like I think Nike doing the Kaepernick thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they drew a line in the sand and was like, this is what we're about. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I'm not even like Nike is, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nike is the model child, but I think there's so many things that just go into this, and I've just never understood like why wear $1,000. That turtleneck was a $900 turtleneck. Like a $900 turtleneck. Like
$900 racist turtleneck.
$900 racist turtleneck. But why? Like, I guess from a financially responsible perspective, I don't think there's anybody, unless your net worth is $1 million, that you probably should be wearing anything that's a $900 turtleneck.
Yeah.
$900 anything.
Shouldn't be wearing turtlenecks in general.
You shouldn't be wearing turtlenecks, period. If you got turtlenecks, you know what I'm saying? The only person that could kind of pull off turtlenecks is probably Russ.
And Drake.
Yeah, Drake came in. But
I mean, I could definitely pull off a turtleneck, but I'm not gonna wear it. But go ahead.
So yeah, I guess that's the thing that really was like, I was more like, ugh, like that's just an ugly piece of clothes to spend $900 on. How are they getting over on people? Because it's not $900 worth of quality.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the clout, like the clout of something, which is a great job for Gucci. Like, props to y'all for their branding. You know what I'm saying? And making a luxury brand. But I think so many people are living so above beyond their means and trying to have the nicest car, the nicest stuff. And I said straight up, I was like, yo, like, I think we just need to stop using brands and clothing to fill the void in our soul.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying, like, and that doesn't mean you shouldn't dress cool. Like, you're dressed fresh. Eric Kingsley's fresh, and y'all be on the thrifting and the flea markets and flipping, or building partnerships with people, or supporting brands that support y'all. Like, I rock with certain brands. Like, Kilian is a brand I rock
Grateful.
with. Grateful Apparel. Shout out to Grateful Apparel. Like, brands from the culture for the culture. So I would encourage everybody, like, yes, like, what's happening with Gucci is whack, but like, maybe we as people, as a culture, need to support our own and buy more stuff from Grateful and buy more stuff from the brands that actually care about what we're doing, and be more intentional about the clothes that we're wearing, because a lot of this stuff is coming from thrift shops. I mean, not thrift shops, sweatshops. A lot of this stuff, the supply line is jacked up. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm very. It's just a very interesting time. You know what I'm saying? That like. I don't know. Maybe I'm the wrong one to even have a position on this.
I mean, I feel like you don't gotta like. I mean, if you look too deep into it, you can take it like to a place of like, oh, you know.
That's not even be self-righteous.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you know, it's still close. At the end of the day, all this money we have, we're gonna die, and we're not gonna take it with us. So why don't you get fly? You know, get fly or die trying. But yeah, it's.
I feel you.
You gotta just be you gotta be cognizant. Now I do say Gucci, Montclair, Prada, it's over with.
H&M
wasn't even fly from the jump. So to be honest, yeah, we off that. But yeah, all that it's over with.
All right. Any other questions before?
I'm on that Grateful now, man.
Shout out to Grateful.
Yeah.
I be nothing like that.
And Polo. Ralph.
Somebody said Fubu.
And Local North. Everybody shop at Local North, man.
Shout out to Local North, man.
Shout out.
Is it Local North on Instagram?
Shout out Trash Rap. Shout out Trash Rap.
Trash Rap. KingsDreamENT.com. Get yourself some merch. You know
got us my boat. You already know what's going on.
My boat. That's why we all got our own lines. Kings Elect. You know what I'm talking about? We got our own stuff, so y'all can support that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? So look, appreciate the conversation, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to all the Patreon. This is what we're gonna do.
I'm trying to talk to some of the people because I know some of y'all commenters on here, y'all hating. I'm coming for you. Oh, it's lit. Oh, it's lit. Oh, see that? You see that?
See, why you coming into people like that, Foggy?
I love King's Dream fans, bruh. It's lit.
Because our fans is either like super cool and supportive, or they'll just troll you on Instagram and they'll just talk reckless.
Yeah,
see that? I knew I liked them fans over there at King's.
This community on YouTube is a really cool community.
Foggy Raw came in all hostile and ready to go. I'm ready to just let somebody say something crazy on this YouTube stream. I dare you.
Hey yo, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap it up because John Keith got to bounce.
Biggity.
We're gonna wrap it up because John Keith got to bounce. But this is what we're gonna do. Maybe I'll do a little extended segment with Foggy for the Patreon. So if y'all want to sign up for the Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Patreon.com/KingsDream. All kinds of cool content. Discount for the remix contest. Weekly Zoom call with me on Sunday nights. Patreon is super lit right now, man. Make sure y'all following Foggy Raw on all platforms. Make sure y'all following John Keith on all platforms. New music.
Hey, everybody watching this, go follow me on Instagram, FOGGIERAW. Yeah, that.